All right, part 2 of the math lesson. So I'm sorry about that. I totally messed up, but sometimes when I'm trying to, if I click on something, it goes to someplace else, then normally you can't see it, but now you can. So you're looking at slide 4 in your math unit 4 notebook. This is the link to the virtual pan balance. But before we go there, I want to make sure that you see what you need to do. So on slide 6, you have something that looks like this. This is the same link. You're going to measure how the mass of an apple and a piece of cake and a cupcake and a donut and a football and grapes and sundae and soccer ball and strawberry and tennis ball. So I'm going to show you how you do that. So what's going to happen is you're going to click on this link, and then you're going to click on the link, and it's going to take you to a new website. You're still going to have the old website. So you're going to be, the new website's going to be right next to the old website in a new tab. So the new website says Online Pan Balance, and you can click on this word objects. And you're going to see this long list. Well, guess what? That long list is the same as this list, sort of. So the first thing that you're supposed to figure out the mass of is an apple. So you're going to go to the pan balance, and you're going to click on the word apple. And the apple is going to go on one side of your pan balance. Now on this pan balance, this little black spot in the middle of the balance will light up when you've got an equal amount of mass on both sides. So what you need to do is look at the bottom of your pan balance, and I don't know why on my screen it's not, I can't make my thing go up any higher, but anyway, you're going to guess how much mass the apple has. I'm going to guess that it has 5 grams of mass. And have you ever been on a teeter-totter or a seesaw where one person is sitting on, your mom or dad is sitting on one side and you're sitting on the other? Well, when they sit on one side and you sit on the other, they go down and you go up. That's because they have more mass than you do. In this case, the apple has less mass than the 5 gram weight. So the apple has more mass than 5 grams. Let's put another weight on there. All right, we're getting there, but this little spot still hasn't lit up. And you can kind of look at there and tell that the apple is still lower. The apple's over here and the weights are up here. The apple is lower than the 8 grams. But now I think it's getting closer, so I'm going to choose 2 more grams. So do you see how this little light turned on? And this looks really flat and straight across. That means that this apple has this much mass. So you have to add these together. I see I have 5 plus 3 plus 2. So that means I have 10 grams of mass. I could take off the 3 and the 2 and add another 5. And I'm right. So 5 grams of mass. So I'm going to go back to my math notebook and I'm going to write 5G. That G stands for grams. So this apple is 5 grams of mass. And then I'm just going to go to the next one, cake. So I'm going to go to my pan balance. And this time I'm going to click on objects again. Look for cake. There it is. And this time, instead of weighing an apple, I'm going to measure, not weigh, but measure how much mass the piece of cake has. And you're going to do that for each one of these things on slide 6. When you're finished with slide 6, I'd like for you to go to Home Connections 63, 64, 65, and 66. I'll write that right here. Let's see. Pages 63, 64, 65, and 66. They look like this. So you have a page with time. You have a page with measuring with paper clips. You have a page with mass. So you need to look at these numbers here and figure out how much. So this little kitty weighs almost halfway between 600 grams and 700 grams. So you're going to write the answer here. These these oranges weigh between 800 and 850. You're going to write that here with a G, because that way I'll know that it's grams and not pounds or any other thing. You're going to keep going and count up how much each thing, the turtle, the crayons, and the russet potatoes weigh. You may have to zoom in on this one. It's a little bit hard to see. The last page or two has a word problem and some time. You do not have to do this blue box, the challenge, but if you feel up to it, I think you should give it a try. So have fun with this pan balance. I think it's really cool. Again, just the difference between mass and weight is really depending on where you are in the universe. Weight depends on where you are in the universe, and mass is always the same. All right, what a cool lesson. I hope you guys have fun with this. Let me know at office hours if you have any questions.